plant is another one. You people know more than I do. They provide oxygen, we give them carbon dioxide. So we breathe with the plant. That's why I wanted to be out. We breathe with the plant. Plant kingdom is the main kingdom that will give life. There is no food without plants. So entire world is vegetarian. Animal kingdom cannot produce food. They don't have any way to produce food. Fats, carbohydrates, anything you talk about, everything is plant. Understand that. And even when there is no sun, algae in the sun, in the sea ocean produces all photosynthesis and all everything. And in fact, most of the water and everything is all consumed by that. So now, we'll begin by making sure that our good, now when we breathe air, the oxygen goes in, good amount of air, good amount of oxygen in the lungs, goes to all the various areas in circulation, all the various cells in the body, and the body starts working like a machine. That's the important part. So we want to make sure that it works very well. Okay, so we need a fair amount of oxygen. Now we have two nostrils. So check each nostril first. Inhale and exhale, and see how good it is. One, and then second. They may not be equal. Most of the time they are not equal. This is called a nasal cycle. Normal, 2.5, 3 hours. One remains open, the second one switches after that. That's because it should not dry out. So now, what do? Inhale. Exhale. One more time, you can go with me. Do like the monkey does. Exhale. Hold your breath. Pinch your nose. Keep holding. Move side by side. Keep holding until you step out. Hold anymore. And then open. Now check. Is it better? Yeah? That's because nitric oxide is produced when you are blocking up in our sinuses and opens up. Nitric oxide opens up the blood vessels, opens up the airways, kills the bacteria, kills the virus. A foolproof, fantastic idea about pre-COVID, during COVID and after COVID, or everything. This is a good exercise. First thing in the morning, make sure you are open both ways. So your thinking is good, both brains are working. You know, both brains need to work in the day, every day. You know? One side goes to the other, one right side goes to the left brain, left goes to the right brain. You probably know this. So we want to have our balance working. Now that it is open, let's make you massage the sinuses. If you want to use this part and massage the sinuses, which opens up the airway. Go to the side here. Go to the sides of the nose. Then in the front here, between the eyebrows, you can tap a little bit. Go to the side. Temple area, tap. This is all sinuses. They produce nitric oxide. Now go here underneath the nose here, tap. This is the decision point. Will the decide what you want to do. This is the determination point. Determine where the thing goes. You tap that. And then just gently rub your face nicely. Wake it up. Wake up. Good morning face. Inhale. Exhale. How's that feel? Wake up, the face is awake, isn't it? So that's the first thing we do when we wake up the whole area. Now the next thing we do is to do the nose to belly breathing. We quickly go through various steps that we do, how we do effective breathing. proper breathing technique. So you put your hand here in the chest, in the belly. Don't let the chest move, but the belly is moving like you're blowing the balloon. Like I'm just going to show you. Follow? That way the belly comes out a little. So inhale, exhale, push the belly hand all the way to the spine. You may bend a little bit. Inhale. Exhale. Now just do it without. Inhale and exhale. See if you can do the belly alone. Just think about it. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale one more time. Exhale. So this is a belly breathing. This is very effective because the diaphragm is located like a dome here. And when you inhale, the diaphragm goes down like this. Makes a lot of space. I'm not going to go to how it works. So we'll do the practice. Okay, next.
Sir, take doubt. While inhaling, I think there are two ways. One method is that when you are inhaling, I think somebody says that your belly should go in.
No, belly should go out. Belly go out. The go in bell is a technique used in the Tai Chi form. It's formed because the energy. It has got an energy area. When you people for taekwondo and everything like that, that practice is a reverse belly breathing. It is there, but it is for certain other purposes. The purpose is when you I'll tell you that in a minute. Okay? That's called core breathing.
Okay.
I'll tell you that in a minute. In fact, if you want to do core breathing now, let's do the core breathing. So, core breathing is what is the core? Core is okay. Inhale. Okay. All of you do like this. This is like a dome here, right here. This is the diaphragm. Okay. Diaphragm goes all the way from here to here, all the way. Okay. This area is called core. Okay. This area is called trunk. Core is this much. Belly, back, the perineal area, and the diaphragm. 4 walls. Now, what happens is when you inhale, hand goes down flat like this. Now, diaphragm has gone down. Hold your breath. Tighten the abs. Tighten the back. And tighten the perineum area so that you don't want to pass your urine or something. This tightens the core. Exhale. Inhale. Tighten the 4 walls. Front, back, perineum. Exhale. People do planks, people do core exercises. This is a simple way of breath being involved. This is a diaphragmatic exercise. And so we do weightlifting and all that, but we don't exercise the diaphragm. The core exercise is very good. Now, core is very important. For example, I'll show you the core part. Everybody go like this, okay? Now, start going down. As low as you can go. Tighten the core now. Inhale, tighten the core. Exhale. This is core practice. Breath is important. And so that is where, and what happens here is all energy centers. Muladhara chakra and Swadhisthana chakra, all chakras are located here. This is where all the energy metabolism occurs. And that's why that's called a reverse belly breathing. Okay? Thank you for asking. I finished one part of my chapter.
Right. Thank you, sir.
Okay. So now we'll go to the booming part, okay? Now this is I got the full belly breathing is one, okay? Belly breathing is most effective because when you're standing and sitting, most of the blood goes to the base of the lungs. 75% blood is circulating here. Oxygen needs to go into the circulation, right? And so upper part of the lung is not as efficient when you're standing. And so if you breathe fully, that is sort of it's called a dead space. We call it a dead space. Okay? So it's not that efficient. So why people say take a full breath? Why we talk about taking full breath? Well, the difference is this. We have 300, 400 million alveoli, air sacs in our body. They all have to open up. It's like a spare tire. Spare tire you have in the car, you must make sure that it's inflated, it's working. That way, and the second thing is, there's this element called surfactant. It's like a soap bubble, soap film. It reduces the surface tension. That's located in all the alveoli, and that's the one thing that is bad with corona. The surfactant gets used up quickly. Those cells that are there, the coronavirus attacks them, and the lungs become stiff. So how do you generate more surfactant? Let's do the practice. Practice is important, okay? So I'll show you once, then we'll do it again. So let me show you. 3-step breathing. This is called 3-step breathing. One is, I will inhale, belly comes out, just the belly this time. My hand goes to the ribs. My ribs expands on the side like that, the lower ribs. That's the second step. Now, belly is out also, ribs are expanding. The third step is when I raise my hand and I expand the upper part, I look up to the sky, my hands out, and I'll smile. Smile at the God. Hey, I'm here. And then come back. That's the way. What are you doing? Doing 3 things. This one, second is the lower ribs all come out. So that's extra, second one. Third one is that the scapula and everything goes out on the side when you do this. And when you go out, all the upper ribs all have expansion. In the stretch out, people when they put tubes, breathing tubes, they have to look inside like that, right? It becomes straight. So you look up. And then smile. Now let's do this. Don't smile, just keep your big. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale one time. Now smile. Inhale and exhale. Check if you are getting how much air you are getting when you are smiling. Is it more? Yeah? More air when you smile? Do it again. Check the amount of air. Keep smiling, you're going to get more air. I like everybody to go to the mirror every day and smile, smile, smile. You like the person there? Smile. You get a lot more air. Now, frown and inhale. What's happening? You don't get enough air, right? So, this technique is a simple technique. So when you look up, you smile and do it. Okay. So let's do this 3-part breathing, 3-step breathing. Okay. So inhale, second inhalation, up still continue. Inhale, inhale, smile, hold, exhale. Why do I do this movement? I explain to you. Movement is life. So breath should be coordinated with movement all the time, at every single time. Whenever you are moving, breathe properly. Understand the movement and the breathing. Now let's do this. Inhalation, then I'll show you the exhalation now. We did the inhalation. Now, exhalation comes the same way, 3 steps, but slightly more involved. So let's do this. Inhale. Out. Third step. Smile. Hold. Exhale. The same 3 steps. Upper lung empty, lower lobe empty, belly. Exhale, keep bending down. Exhale, 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 exhale. If you can touch the floor, you can do that. Touch the ground all the way. Come on up. And inhale. So let's do it one more time. Okay. Inhale. Exhale. Keep your mind on the breath so that you are completely mindful of where the breath is going. Touch the ground if you can. Palm flat. Come on up. Don't keep in the green zone. Do not stretch your back so that the back is out. No. That's a green zone. Yellow is when it starts hurting a little bit. Red is when you're absent tomorrow. So keep within the green zone, okay? One more time, we'll just practice before you go to the next practice. So that you get the 3 steps, three-step breathing. The 3 steps at the 3 levels. I'm not going to go to spiritual aspects. It's very, very detailed spiritual stuff here. Okay, let's do it. Nice. Don't frown when you come down. Inhale again. Now, I will do the last one, same practice, but I'll say something you may relate to. Let's see what happens, okay? Okay. Keep your legs a little bit apart. Bend the knee a little bit, slightly. That's the most energy balance stance, okay? Now, as I inhale, I'm inhaling all the wonderful things that the celestials are able to offer me. As I go up in the sky, I invite the sun. I invite all the energy out there from the clouds and from the sun, and I hold within myself. As I exhale, I'm exhaling all the negative thoughts, emotions that I don't need, tiredness, something that I don't need to put away. I return to Mother Nature and Mother Earth. By touching Mother Earth takes care of all my situations that I currently have. Inhale again. Very simple practice. Say to yourself what you want to get rid of. Get rid of it to the earth. Earth has a magnetic negativity. And the entire earth has got electrons, okay, everywhere. There's a certain layer of that, and you can get rid of it from the body. Significant amount of metabolic products, significant. So that's good. Now, what you want to do is movement, right? So let's do one more, which is called sigh of relief. So what I'm going to show it to you is like this. When you feel so good about it, but you want to sigh. Do you ever sigh? Yeah? How many people sigh here? We don't consciously sigh, right? You say, oh, what happened? क्या हो गया? क्यों रोता है? ऐसा क्या होता है? नहीं, नहीं, नहीं. Sighing is normal. In fact, there is a sighing center in the brain. Continuously produces some amount of sigh. Why? Because the sighing removes all these negative situations. I'm not going to go into the physiology of it, but there's a normal sigh. In fact, people on a ventilator, they have to introduce sigh. You may not know this, but that's exactly what is needed. So let's do this. I'll just show it to you. Inhale. You open your mouth and go. Exhale out through the open mouth and you got that? Create a little bit of noise from the back of your throat. Big inhalations, big exhalations to this side, okay? And I want to hear a big noise from all these people. Big noise, no problem. Do not spread for a One more time. One more time. How's that feel? Feel fresh? Yeah. It's the easiest way to feel fresh. Okay? Now I'm going to do something that somebody, if there's a Martian coming down and taking out movie, he says, what the heck is this humanity doing? But it's called spontaneous Qigong. We call it spontaneous Qigong. Otherwise in yoga also there's a movement like that. I don't exactly remember the word of it, but that's something that we do. It's called spontaneous movement of the entire body. Here, you decide where you want to move, how you want to move. Okay? This is the fun part. I'll just show it to you, and if I want to move something like this, or this joint, I want to stretch. I want to stretch anywhere, something like this, then I have to move. Bend anything you want, anywhere. Okay? So, but inhale and exhale. Continuously, whatever is your cycle, inhale and exhale. Let's begin. Don't watch me, just do according to what your body wants to do. You are all on video. And it will be a silent movie. Charlie Chaplin movie. Sigh of relief. How is that feeling? Easy, right? No complex. The importance of breath work is, remember, oxygen has to go somewhere. Came to the lung, yeah, everybody, we talked about the lung going, yeah. But how does it go circulation-wise? It has to go to all the various tissues in the body. If you don't move it, you lose it. Even the oxygen advantage is it's a disadvantage. You know? So movement is life. You got to move. Okay. Now I will show you one more fun stuff, which is breathing, right? Breathing.
Breathing.
This is even more fun. I like the students and young people. And younger the better actually. So become 8-year-olds, everybody. Now, go to 8-year-olds. Become 8-year-olds. Yeah, 8 or 9, something like that. This is called breathing. The very, very funny part, but you will be surprised how effective it is in terms of the energy work. Energy work is important. And oxygen is fine, breathing is fine, but ultimate aim is energy. E is equal to mc square. Energy resulted into mass, which is our body. C is the movement. I already told you, everything in the body moves. So if there's a problem with the movement, like thought is a moving process. If I have a problem with thought block or emotion or any kind of movement issue, like movement, a ball movement, you know, the ball will not move. Whatever is the situation, you know. Movement is an issue, or body is an issue. Therefore, Therefore, with the equation, there has to be a problem with the energy. Go the other way around. If the energy is fixed, everything else is fixed. Got it? So now, let's do the, what I call this as slithering. Slithering is what the horses do. And, but I will show it to you. And it is, I'll take a inhale. And then, when you go down, first, without doing that, just move your head sideways, and then let the lips be loose. Let it. Got that? Let this be very loose, and it's important. You can do it in low tone or high tone. Whatever is your swar, that you can do in your tone. Okay. Now you got one portion. Now the second step is inhale and then exhale. As you exhale, now you're going to move the entire body. Everything you can move. So you go up, inhale, and as you come down, exhale. I want to hear more louder than what I do, okay? Let's have a challenge here. Be the loudest. One more time. Slithering, okay? Now, we've done a fair amount of exercise. Let's do a breath. Inhale. Eyes are half open, half closed. Eyes are checking. I'm looking at somebody else's feet. Looking inside my body. Checking if every area has been relaxed or have been activated. Do I feel energetic? Or do I feel tired? Do I feel awake? Do I feel more aware? What's happening? Did I say good morning to the brain, heart, liver, spleen, kidney, intestines? Did I say good morning to them? Did I thank them? How do I feel about it? Now to rest a little bit. This part is a meditation part. A little bit of internal thinking, internal evaluation about how I feel. I will end this with another small practice before we go back to the meditation part. This is loving your body. Your hands, when the mother loves the child, stroke like that. So we begin with the head. The head is where a lot more of meridians. You probably heard about the acupuncture, the meridian. 90 meridians come up here. And in our yogic philosophy also, this is a very high energy center here. So just put your hand like this and bless yourself. Say to yourself, thank you, brain. I feel good. I feel stable with my emotions. and the thoughts for today, I will be making stable decisions in life. So I'm blessing myself. Now keep touching the palm and slowly stroke over the forehead. Go over the face slowly. Keep loving each and area, thanking each and area. Inhale and exhale as you do. The face, the ears, the mouth, chin. Look up and get the neck slowly, nicely and gently. Very gentle. Like you have a girlfriend or a boyfriend. You are your own friend. Don't even imagine, just do it. Back here. Put your hands one in the elbow and gently on the side here. You'll be able to lift it up and go in the back. If you want to massage it, this is a nice way to massage the back here. Press with the fingers all the way down. You can go up and you can bend a little bit so that you can reach in the back. Whenever you are tense and stressed, all the headache goes down here, shoulder ache. Can you shoulder this responsibility? Wow, you need a little bit release here, you see. So that's where the tenseness comes. All the stresses, they get stored in the muscle. So love all this area. These are the two emotional points underneath the collarbone. Tap them. Inhale and exhale. The breath work is important here. Without this, all these movements are not completed. When you go heart, stay on the heart. Thank you. Thanks for beating me. I don't tell you to beat at night, but you do. I'm glad you do. Because I'm awake today because of you. Breathing, lungs, the liver, the right side, liver, gentle massage in the spleen in the back, left side, and then the intestinal area. Intestinal area, if you do too strong, you may have to run to the bathroom, so make sure you do it gently now. But it is being used for stimulating the intestinal function. This is a beautiful way of stimulating all the organs. Why does this massage work? We were in the embryo, we were 3 layers. Ectoderm, mesoderm, endoderm, 3 layers. Entire body was formed from 3 layers. And they're still connected. So they can talk to each other. You can send a message to them. Go down to the legs, front of the thighs. Adjust yourself. Spread your leg a little bit so that you can be stable. The knees down to the foot area, front of the foot, then come up back, legs, right. Make your fist go to the kidney, up the kidney. This is the way you let oxygen go to all these areas. So it's efficient use of the breath. Down, sigh of release. One more time. Make a diamond. This diamond is going to be on my Muladhara chakra, right here. In Chinese, we call lower Dantian, there are 3 levels of Dantian, but this is Muladhara chakra. Muladhara chakra is Adhara chakra. It's a root chakra. And that way you empower yourself in breath. You breathe in, I'll tell you the slope in a minute, but this is what you do. And the slope is very simple, it's from Bhagavad Gita itself. Okay? So, what is it? Aham Vaishwanaro Bhutva. That's what it says. The Lord says, Aham, me, Vaishwanara Bhutva. All Vishwas, Anala means Agni. I am the Agni element, Bhutva. Praninam Deham Ashtitaha. I am residing into everybody's depth. Deha Ashtita. Prana, Apana, Sama, Yukta. Prana, Apan Vayu, Prana Vayu, Apan Vayu and Samana Vayu. Three Vayu. Prana, Pana, Sama, Yukta. Pachamyanna, Chaturvidam. I am the one who digests and gets everything by three Vayu, three breath works. So after food also you can do this. Inhale like that. Because that's what increases your the whole digestion, entire, and that's all the energy system right there. So Prana Vayu is located in the lower area. Apan Vayu is a little higher, and then Saman Vayu is around the belly button. So three different levels, but that's a complete digestion cycle. So just inhale and exhale, and start that engine, your fire engine for today. Today's efforts, whatever you did, will go very well today. You'll be balanced in both brains, not too emotional, not too critical, analytical, just right. You empower yourself with it. Spend some moments in silence about the breath practice you do today. Easy enough to do every day. Pick your practice what you want to do. But do it every day. Come to the Namaskar posture. This unites the two sides of the brain. This completes the circuit of the entire process. Inhale and exhale. And do Namaskar to yourself. Bow down to yourself. Bend down. You who started with everything, you are going to continue this the way you benefit from it. Thank you. Any questions? What happens is once you start, okay, I'll go into a little bit more into that. The belly breath is basically, the breath does not go to the belly, breath is still remains up here. But if you imagine, the chest is ribs and all cage, thoracic cage. It's more difficult to expand. Okay, you can do this if you want to do this. You hold the belly, okay? And just breathe with your chest. Just breathe with your chest. Hold the belly. That's the amount of work you're doing. Now, hold the chest and breathe with the belly. Which is easier? Right? Belly is easier because this is bony cage. And the rest is diaphragm and the belly, soft, everything here. And it's much easier. And besides, it's very efficient. And we are oxygenating the base of the lungs. So once you practice it, baby when it's born does not have, the chest was filled with water, amniotic fluid when the baby was born. During labor, all that got empty, came out and started breathing. And baby typically breathes with the belly if you lay down. Now, that's the normal breathing at that time. You forgot. And now when you are upset or everything, it's not efficient, but necessary when you are having trouble. So once you start practicing the belly breathing normally, more consistently, it will become a normal for you. And awareness of that breath is important. Thank you for asking that question. Very efficient breathing. But every so often do your full breath also. It's important. Any other question? Good question. Thank you. Any other question? Yeah.
Put your hands here and do the breathing.
Right.
Then put your hands here and do. Is this the same as three?
Right. There are three levels that they are called bandhas. Bandha ke hai. But what you do is you hold it at different chakra levels. That is a yogic and that is an energy practice. We didn't go into that today. But yeah. Right.
It's similar to what you said previously.
Right. It's like lung and also chakra. Our chakra system is, are you people familiar with Gujarati? I will take the freedom to read to you a poem I wrote. Okay. This is a poetry I wrote. I write one. Mari Kanaya Food. That's the title of the poem.
Just 1 minute.
આખું કરજો ટકડો ના કરજો
મારી કનૈયાએ ફૂંક title છે મારી કનૈયાએ ફૂંક ખાલી હતી મારી વાંસળી ને એમાં મારી કનૈયાએ ફૂંક ખાલી હતી મારી વાંસળી ને એમાં મારી કનૈયાએ ફૂંક પોલી છે વાંસળી ઉપર ને નીચે પોલી છે વાંસળી ઉપર ને નીચે સપ્તસૂર ચક્રમાં સાત છે કાણા સપ્તસૂર ચક્રમાં સાત છે કાણા આંગળીને ટેરવે રમતે રમતો આંગળીને ટેરવે રમતે રમતો જીવનના રાગ માંડે ખૂબ મારી કનૈયાએ છે ગાયો આવે ને આવે છે મોરલા ગાયો આવે ને આવે છે મોરલા સાંભળવા જીવન સંગીત સાંભળવા જીવન સંગીત નક્કર રહેવામાં માલ નથી હવે નક્કર રહેવામાં માલ નથી હવે ભલા બોદા રહેવામાં ન હોય તો we want to be open, we want to be open and transparent. We want to be open so that something flows in that. We cannot be too much thick. મારી કનૈયા હું જો વ્યવહાર દઉં જ્યારે એ ફૂંકે કનૈયા ઇઝ ઓલ્સો અવર પ્રાણ શક્તિ છે પ્રાણ શક્તિ હું જો વ્યવહાર દઉં જ્યારે એ ફૂંકે આંગળીઓ એની ચક્રો પર સરકે આંગળીઓ એની ચક્રો બંધ જ તમે આંગળીઓ એની ચક્રો પર સરકે જીવનનું વાદ્યવૃંદ સમતુલન That's when the symphony of life happens. મીઠા મધુરા સ્વરતાલમાં મારી કનૈયા એના ઉચ્છ્વાસમાં શ્વાસ છે મારો એના ઉચ્છ્વાસમાં શ્વાસ છે મારો અણુ અણુમાં એ છે ફરનારો લાંબો અને મોટો શ્વાસ જો એનો મારી તે વાંસળીએ લાંબુ સંગીત મારી કનૈયા Now comes the actual teaching of how you breathe. અને હું કહું છું એક સરસ એક્રોનિમ છે ઊંધિયાનો શ્વાસ ઊંધિયા શું છે ઊંધિયાનો શ્વાસ શું કહેવાય એ આમાં ઓરે કનૈયા કનૈયાને કહેવામાં ઓરે કનૈયા ઉતાવળ ના કરતો ઊંડો ધીરો અને આછો જો લે ઊંધિયાનો શ્વાસ ઊંડો ધીરો અને આછો જો લેતો એ જો લેશે ચૈતન્ય દિવ્ય સુર મુજમાં તૂટે અને જીવન સગળાને સાર્થક બનાવતો મારી ટાઈપ ઓફ બ્રેથ ઊંડો, ધીરો અને આછો એ બધાનું ટ્રેનિંગ છે અમારી આખી. હાઉ ડુ યુ ટેક દેટ, અને એનો અમે ઇંગ્લિશમાં બોલતો એલએસડી બ્રેથ. લો બ્રેથ, સ્લો બ્રેથ એન્ડ ડીપ એલએસડી બ્રેથ.
હોલ્ડિંગ માટે શું?
બ્રેથ હોલ્ડિંગ કરો ને તમે તારે ઇન્હેલ અને હોલ્ડ બે જાતના છે. એક કુંભક છે આંતર અને પછી બાહ્ય. હા, અને નીચે પણ છે. પણ કુંભક તમે કરો ઉપરથી કરો ત્યારે ઓક્સિજન બધો બહુ આપણા હોય ત્યારે હોલ્ડ કરો ત્યારે તમે એને સમય આપો છો. સમય આપો એટલે સમયને લીધે બધો ઓક્સિજન જેવો ઓક્સિજન આવે ત્યારે કાર્બન ડાયોક્સાઇડ થોડો વધતો જાય શરીરમાં. જેવું કાર્બન ડાયોક્સાઇડ વધારે એનું જે એસિડિટી હોય પીએચ એ ઓછું થતું જાય. એ ઓછું થાય એટલે બધા સેલ્સ કે ના આવ્યો છે આપણે કંઈક મોંઘવારી આવે ત્યારે બધું લેવાનું નહીં, માલ ખરીદવાનું નહીં. એ રીતે બધા સેલ્સ દે સ્ટાર્ટ એક્સટ્રેક્ટિંગ મોર ઓન. સો દેટ ઇઝ વેરી ઇમ્પોર્ટન્ટ. દેટ પર્ટિક્યુલર સ્ટેજ અમારે એને આપણે ઓક્સિજન રિસોર્સિસનું વર્ક છે. બધાને ખબર છે, સાયન્સમાં બધાને ખબર. પણ એને લીધે બધા સેલ્સ બ્રેન કે મને હાર્ટ કે મને એટલે એ ત્યારે એ હિમોગ્લોબિન છે ને એ બધું ઓક્સિજન બધા આપવા માંડે પછી ત્યારે હોલ્ડ કરે. હવે ઉપર હોલ્ડ કરે જુદું છે, પછી નીચે હોલ્ડ કરો તમે એક મોડે કરે ડિફિકલ્ટ પણ મોડે. હવે અમે બોક્સ બ્રીથિંગ કરાવે છે, 5-7 બ્રીથિંગ, લોટ્સ ઓફ ટેકનિક. પણ તમારે that is very good. Breath holding techniques are very powerful. ઓક્સિજન વધારે મળે પછી આખું આપણું એડજસ્ટમેન્ટ થાય. આપણે જે કે ફોર એક્ઝામ્પલ તમે હોલ્ડ કરો 30 સેકન્ડ હોલ્ડ કરો ખાલી અને આ ક્લીન કોન્ટ્રાક્ટ RBC red cells that come out into the body. This is CAT scan evidence. Okay, it comes out into the bloodstream કારણ કે જરૂર પડે છે એટલે બધું all of a sudden. And within short time, if you do that, if you just holding today, you will see the erythropoietin. Erythropoietin level starts rising, and that's where the bone marrow starts releasing new additional stuff. So breath holding practices are very powerful. If you can start doing breath holding both ways. And what you want to do is you take a sentence. તમારી જે આઈડિયા છે તમારી છે અને આઈડિયા જુદી હોય દરેકની જુદી હોય. અને પહેલાં શું કરવાનું કે પહેલાં આ લેવાનું ટાઈમર અને ટાઈમર લઈને પછી પહેલાં તમારે નક્કી કરવાનું તમે કેટલી ધારો કે ઉપર તમે હોલ્ડ કરવો હોય તો ઉપર કરો, નીચે પહેલાં ઉપર કરવાનું પછી આફ્ટર એક્ઝેલેશન કાઉન્ટ 4 સેકન્ડ 4 સુધી કરવું હોય તો કરી નાખો તો 4 સેકન્ડ 4 પછી 5 કરો પછી 6 કરો. એ રીતે અમે પ્રેક્ટિસ કરાવીએ છીએ 25 સુધી જઈએ ધીમે ધીમે 25 સેકન્ડ ઓફ હોલ્ડિંગ.
અને વિશ્વનો જે વિક્રમ છે એક માણસ છે સ્પેનમાં
ડીપ સી ડાઈવર એ ઓપ્શન મળેલો 23 મિનિટ્સ.
Guinness World Record.
But you can do this. And not only that, એ બધું અમારો ટ્રેનિંગ છે આ રેગ્યુલર ટ્રેનિંગ છે. એથ્લેટિક ટ્રેનિંગ ઇઝ વેરી મચ ઘણું એમાં કોન્સન્ટ્રેશન વધે, ફોકસ વધે, અટેન્શન વધે, એવરીથિંગ. પણ બ્રેથ હોલ્ડિંગ સારું છે અમે ટીચર પર્સન ઇઝ વેરી વેરી ઇમ્પોર્ટન્ટ.
એટલે લાંબો સમય નથી થતો.
ના એટલે ધીમે ધીમે તમારે આમાં શું કરે ડાયરી રાખવી પડે. ડાયરી રાખો. અત્યારે મારી પાસે મેં બતાવ્યું મારી પાસે મોટું જર્નલ છે 3 વર્ષનું જર્નલ છે મારી પાસે. એ ડાયરીમાં લખવું પડે આજે મારે 5 સેકન્ડ થઈ અને આજે હું અપસેટ હતી ને એટલે મારે 3 જ સેકન્ડ થયું. તમારી પોતાની વિચારસરણી જોવી પડે કે તમારે શું હતું કે ક્યારેક ઘડીએ તમે શું હતું ખૂબ પિઝા ખાશો ને તમારે જોવું પડે તમારી લાઈફમાં
કોઈ ક્વિક ટિપ્સ છે
જો કે જ્યારે જ્યારે ઝોકા આવે ને ત્યારે ઇન્હેલેશન છે ને
સાઈડમાં ગાડી ઊભી રાખીને
એ તો ના ના તમે યુ કેન ડુ ઇટ ઇવન હું શું કરું છું હું હાલ ટીચ યુઅર ટેકનિક પણ ટેકનિક પહેલાં તમને એક્સપ્લેન કરું ઇન્હેલેશન exhalation right when you inhale heart rate becomes more you are more awake sympathetic system gets stimulated when you exhale relaxation and parasympathetic and so when you are yawning or you are sleepy બગાસ આવે અથવા તો swallow કરવા માંડો these are all vagus nerves parasympathetic so in order to reverse that you have to do breathing deep breathing hold it and then do what is known as first step breathing so let's do this inhale and then like you are blowing a balloon actually ગાલ બધા inhale જેટલું લાંબુ થઈ શકે this particular technique allows a lot more resistance to the airway coming up. And when the airway resistance is increased, with more time given for oxygenation. And all the tissues have more oxygen, including breathing. I use it for keeping up. I use it much more for when I go climbing. I do a fair amount of hiking. And when I'm climbing, it becomes tough. Climbing a tree. There are breathing techniques. Inhale and firstly breathing. It will give a lot more energy, produces a lot more energy, stores the energy. Because it is doing more. So for that, ideal thing is not to drive and stop. That's the idea. That's the idea. And if you want to do this, I have the same experience when I drive at night or something. And I do this breathing and I feel more of it.
At the age of 76, he walks 10 miles a day.
I could do that increase after I started the breath work. The breath work is important to increase everything.
And
at
he
this-
climbs and he does research on that while climbing up
For,
on the bottom.
yeah, average speed of 3.5 miles to 4 miles is average speed. That's my average speed. But you can measure that. So you have everything available to you. And you can do that.
ઉજ્જવલ ભાઈ પ્લીઝ હા થોડું
Thank you. Thank you.
અને એમને પણ થોડું આપણે બોલવાનું કહીશું
હા, જરૂર. No. Retired is T-Y-R-E-D. T-Y-R-E-D. Retired. New set of tires you got. Another set of tires. Right. Michelin.
Yes, on behalf of Community Science Center and the Department of Bioscience, we heard you earlier also online session. But today it was different, offline is but we are very happy. Hope we can continue this.
Yes.
Because normally what happens in this kind of programs is you have to go home and forget it. So breathing, conscious breathing, that's all. And when a doctor talks about it, you know, we feel that somebody from our community, some technical terms are also associated. When he says spleen releases RBCs, when they have experimental evidences for that, then it means different to us also. It appeals in a different way. So we are very thankful for this session today. And of course our students are going to share some of the citizens are also here. People are available. So
Online sessions from viewers.
yeah, we can
So
What
we
I
can have
have-
later some sessions.